Did you just oshawapura nje shono washavi makuvi hapo? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now this is your girl Bunny. If you are new here, welcome. For the returning subscribers, thank you guys for choosing me over and over again. This channel is all about self-growth, self-development. It's all about caring for each other, making sure that we are putting crowns on each other's head. So if you're up for such type of topics, do make sure that you are subscribed and do hit that notification bell for more videos. Okay, so I'm excited to share this one. Get yourself a drink, get yourself something to snack on as we discuss this topic. Okay, today we are going to look at some inappropriate questions that people commonly ask. These are the type of questions that we should avoid, especially when you don't have any close relationship with the person, or when you don't know the person at a deeper level. So the first question that we are going to do is, this is one of the questions that I used to get so much after I'd lost my job, is the question of, do you still apply, or are you still applying for a job? Now, this question can be very triggering, okay? Because obviously nobody wants to remain unemployed. And obviously, yes, the answer to that question is yes, I have been applying, but then obviously I'm also just waiting upon the Lord. And you know, sometimes this might be a triggering question, and sometimes the answer that usually runs in my mind is no, I haven't been applying at all. I've just been sitting down at home and hoping a job will fall from the sky, you know. But then obviously you can't answer people like that, and I understand that certain people are asking this out of concern, but then to a certain extent this question just became too much, and sometimes it's a triggering question, you know, because already sometimes I'm already frustrated the fact that I've been applying and you know I haven't received a job, or I don't get response, or I don't get called in as like for interviews and stuff like that. So I just felt like these questions are a little bit triggering, and I feel like it's not all the time that people should just keep asking you this question. Sometimes it just, you know, it's a trigger to a lot of things, okay? And then a question of, were you ever called in for an interview? Did they ever call you in for an interview? All those questions. I feel like if we don't have that closeness, or if we don't know each other at a deeper level, I feel like such questions they do throw off a person a little bit. But then also I understand sometimes it's just people who are genuinely there for you and they genuinely care for you. And then a question of money, you know, sometimes people would ask you questions like, how much do you earn, or they're interested in asking in knowing how much you earn or how much you've been making from your business. And finances are just confidential, man. I don't think it's appropriate for people just to ask you around how much you make, or you know. And then what I've been experiencing because of my business that I have, people would often ask me, or just general questions about things like your phone. People would look at your phone and then they will ask you, how much was that phone, or where did you buy this, how much was that? Not that I have a problem with plugging a person on the store, but then I just feel like people would ask, some people just ask out of curiosity. And sometimes when I answer, if I give you an honest answer on how much the phone was, say for an example an iPhone, I don't know how I feel about that. Rather, I would just refer you to the shop, and then you can probably go in there and look at the prices yourself. I'm a little bit uncomfortable just sharing how much my phone cost me or something like that, unless if it is somebody who has been thinking about buying exactly the same phone, and they come in a form of somebody who you can tell that they've been looking for a phone or who can afford the phone, especially when somebody who can't really afford something, when they ask you that, I just feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable for me to answer. Hope I'm making sense. Okay. And then the other one is a question about kids. I feel like this one is a very sensitive one. I don't think it's okay for people to ask you when you will have your kids or when you're planning to start a family. I feel like that is something that is really, really sensitive, because you don't know what that person has been going through. You don't know that person's plans, you don't know what that person might be going through, and you don't know the reasons behind why the person does not even have a kid to start off with. So I feel like it's very, very uncomfortable for people, especially just random people, asking you about when you should start having kids. And I mean, the society, I understand that the society also kind of put people, especially we ladies, the society put us under a lot of pressure on when you're a certain age, you are expected to have kids. But I don't think that it's fair, and I also don't think that anybody should kind of push people into having kids, or I feel like that's something the person should decide within themselves. And yeah, I just don't understand why people would ask questions like, so how many kids do you have now? Or yeah, why are you only having that one kid? That's a common one. Why are you only having that one kid? Or tarandura nini? I just feel like such questions can be really triggering, especially when there are health issues related to reasons why the person is unable to conceive or fall pregnant or stuff like that. So guys, please, you should refrain from asking questions about kids. It's, for me, I just feel like it's really inappropriate, even to the people that you are close with, you know. Rather, let it be a discussion of, unless if the person in question brings up the topic, then maybe you can have that discussion. But otherwise, just asking random questions, sometimes the questions we ask might not, the intentions are really clean and pure, but then you don't know what that question is doing to the other person, or how the other, or the receiver of the question, how they will handle that situation. Sometimes these simple, innocent questions causes other people to have sleepless nights and so forth. So guys, please, let's just refrain from asking people when they will have kids, or asking people when they will start families. Okay. And then the other one is a question about questions regarding the weight, people's weight. Questions like, why did you lose so much weight? Or why are you gaining, you have gained a lot of weight. Those questions are just not proper, because there are a lot of contributing factors that contribute to somebody losing weight or somebody gaining weight. Okay. And that question is a very sensitive one as well, because of the image that we get from social media. We see that when you're a certain size, you are considered sexier, or you are considered you know, attractive and so forth. So like atupurathana, those questions, or just commenting, throwing comments on people's weights or body images and the way they appear, and you know, commenting things that we don't even have an idea on. Somebody might, for an example, I might cut their hair, and then because probably they are having they are losing hair, for an example, or they are having issues with their scalp or whatever, and you just randomly ask questions like, why would you even cut your hair? Your hair was so beautiful. Why would you even, you are not looking that good now that you don't have hair? Or, you know, just throwing in comments like that. I feel like it's a little bit, one should be cautious, and yeah, one should just be cautious about commenting on people's weights and stuff like that. And just, if you don't have anything good to say to the next person, I feel like just please keep your comments to yourself. Let's not comment on people's skins, people's hair, people's images, people's, you know, weight gain and weight losses and stuff like that. Okay. And then the other one is, yeah, this is a common one also. The other one is, when are you getting married? Did you just yeah, I don't think that it's okay again for people to ask questions like, so when are you getting married? How long have you been in a relationship with this person? Are you guys not planning on getting married? Why have you been in a relationship with this person for so long and you are not married yet? You know, there are a lot of preparations that comes with the decision of getting married. You know, mentally you need to prepare yourself, you need to prepare yourself financially, you need to prepare yourself even physically, you need to prepare. There are so many preparations that are attached to the decision of getting married, and I feel like it's completely up to the couple to decide as to when they would want to get married. And yeah, I just feel like it's a little bit inappropriate, or not a little bit, I just feel like it's really inappropriate for people to just randomly ask you about your partner, or just ask you about your decisions when it comes to marriage. And some people just prefer not to get married, and they do have their own rights. It's within their rights to decide not to get married. So it's not okay to put people under pressure with the question of marriage. And yeah, so the most awkward question that I've received recently, because my younger sister is getting married, and I'm so happy for her. Oh, I can't even wait. I can't wait, you know, I can't wait for the wedding and so forth. I'm so super excited and all that. But one of the most weirdest question that somebody asked me recently was, but why is it that your younger sister is getting married and you are not married? Honestly, for me, it's okay for my younger sister to get married. If anything, I'm so excited. Like I'm so excited for her. And just because she's getting married now, it doesn't mean that I won't get married. When my time is right, I will eventually get married. If anything, I'm more excited that I'm there, and I have responsibilities, and I can help her with the planning, and I can help her with, you know, making her day beautiful. It's not a problem, really. It's not a problem, and I'm speaking this from the bottom of my heart. It's not a problem that my younger sibling is getting married. So I wasn't offended, but then I just feel like another person might take that, you know, as an insult, or might take that in another way, or and stuff like that. So guys, let's be a little bit cautious when we ask people about their marriage. These are some of the questions that I feel are inappropriate. Obviously, this is just me. You might feel different from what I feel when people ask me these questions, and it's absolutely okay. But then I would like you guys to comment on some of the inappropriate questions that you feel people ask, and then maybe we can discuss that. Let's just be a little bit cautious when it comes to this type of questions, to avoid hurting each other either directly or indirectly. Let's just think twice before we ask people questions. I hope you all enjoyed this short video, and I hope that we are going to engage in the comment section. Please make sure to like this video, and please do subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. I know this one is a short one, but I'm going to see you guys in my next one. I'll see you guys.